Hey guys, welcome back to Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and right now I'm super excited to be checking out episode 1 of Amazon Prime's new hit series, The Boys. I've been super excited for this series ever since it got announced that it was gonna be coming out this year, back in 2018, but back in those press conferences and when the actors were talking and stuff, and it's got with the brilliant comedic mind of Seth Rogen behind it. Dude, you know this shit's gonna go some dark places. It's also produced by the same developers of Supernatural, like Eric Kripke, and it's got like an amazing star-studded cast. You got like Karl, Antony, Starr, you got Karen Fukuhara, you got Chase Crawford. Damn, dude, I mean, it's a freaking star-studded cast. I'm so excited. I've loved all the trailers. If you guys haven't checked out my reaction to The Boys, the final trailer, which dropped like a few weeks ago, there I went into a little bit of detail of how familiar I am with the series, and after I watched the first few trailers, I really couldn't wait. I had to jump on the first few chapters of The Boys. I didn't read the whole thing, so I don't spoil myself too much, but I think I have a very firm grasp of what the world of The Boys is and what the story is about. So basically, if you don't know, The Boys is a dark comedy, a satire on the whole superhero genre. Basically, it's a world just like ours, but superheroes exist in it, and there's an organization called VOT that pretty much governs how they regulate themselves, who they save, how they save the people, as well as what their popularity is within the public. They regulate the social media, how the people like superhero advertisements, TV shows, movies, all that kind of stuff based on those superheroes. However, there's a deeper and darker mystery to it, which I don't fully know, but the comics delve into a lot deeper. But I'm excited to see how the live action version transforms the story. I'm very excited to see that. The first episode is called The Name of the Game, but before I begin, I really want to know, how did you guys learn about The Boys? Have you guys read the comics? Are you guys excited for it? Share your thoughts, share your enthusiasm down below. I really want to know. And if you guys are joining me for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're enjoying my videos, please hit a like, please subscribe, and please share. And let's get started with The Boys Season 1, Episode 1. Yeah, baby! In 3, 2, 1, son! Police chase already, here we go. Oh, goddamn, dude, holy shit! Oh, there you go, Queen Maeve! Bitch, come on, come on! Damn! Look at that shit, bro! Oh, she's so beautiful.
What are you smiling at?
Whoa! Oh, dude! Damn, I love you fishing, dude!
Homelander?
Just freaking land!
Can I get a selfie?
I mean, they literally just killed a few people, but it's okay because they're superheroes.
Oh, Robin. Oh, dear, dear Robin.
This is like when we started dating.
Huey.
Dumb Billy Joel post.
Don't you ever besmirch Billy Joel.
Oh, right now? Oh, shit, it's the scene from the trailer. Oh, god damn, son. Dude, you see her, like, organs and her bones?
I can't stop. 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 I can't stop.
Oh, my God.
Robin!
Holy crap. Damn, look at her go! Damn.
I am Starlight.
Starlight,
I'm 110 pounds.
Okay, go ahead.
You should look away.
Oh.
A lot of respect for that girl, a lot of love. And the spread. What a spread.
What?
My deepest condolences to Robin Ward's family. She just stepped in the middle of the street.
She was a half step off the fucking curb.
Now, come on.
This is a confidentiality agreement.
It's a boilerplate NDA.
I can't talk about it like I wasn't holding Robin's arms in my hands.
Look, I know you're upset.
Hello. Yes, this is she. I got it. You got it!
It is without a doubt a good time to be in the superhero business.
True. The deep. She's just a small town girl entering the big leagues, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, Starlight and the Deep!
Oh boy. He's everywhere! Oh my god. Oh my god, even the guy's reading a... Oh, you see what I mean? This world is crazy.
Wow.
Fought headquarters.
We have 2 Worldview 4 satellites in geocentric orbit. You know something? On my first day, I felt like a fraud. Everybody feels that way.
I don't like where this conversation is headed.
If you want to know the truth, I actually had a poster of you.
Really?
Yeah.
No. It's not inappropriate at all.
He's the...
What? I mean, you said you had a crush on me. I figured that, you know.
Yo. This is different in the comics.
I am number 2 around here.
It's not him.
So, if I say so, you know, you'd be out of here. I mean, that could put you out of the business.
What I mean about them being horrible people.
It's not a big deal. And then you know what happens? All your dreams come true.
Oh my God. This is making me sick.
You interested in a nanny cam? Because we're actually running a special on that.
Listen, I was thinking that you and me should have a little bit of a chat.
Look, there might be the odd mention of it now and again, like with Robin, but there's more that happens that just gets swept right under the rug.
Why?
Ain't it obvious? Movie tickets, merchandising, theme parks, video games, a multi-billion-dollar global industry. See, people love that cozy feeling that Soup's given.
Thank you for an extremely weird conversation, but I don't want to go to a second location with you, so...
Whoa, holy shit, it's right.
The floor and try to blend in.
Wait, that's Ezekiel.
This is from last night.
I cannot believe you ran through a bitch. Dude, that's nasty.
You're laughing.
Oh my God. It was hard to see that scene in the comics when it's...
Clean yourself up. Never let them see you like this. You're a goddamn pervert.
He was completely freaking...
They're all like that? All of them? Even Homelander?
Especially Homelander.
Homelander's the exception. He doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Man's a saint.
I know in the comics he has a huge vendetta against Homelander.
Okay, so, what can I do to help?
$300 million a year.
Holy sh... For a freaking superhero.
I know, it's a tough swallow. But we both know that your city needs a hero.
$200 million for Nubian Prince.
Take it. It's all a business, dude.
I'm sorry, Steve, I can't do it.
I think maybe you can. I happen to know about Compound V.
Compound V?
What is Compound V?
V for Vought.
I'm sorry, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just having a bad day. Then I was faced with this horrible situation with this asshole. I just heard my mom's voice in my head. Show must go on. Oh my God. And all of that.
No, it's totally fine that you dumped. Listen, do you like your job?
It's the only thing I've ever wanted.
Just because you fall on your ass doesn't mean you have to stay there. I'm Huey, by the way.
Annie.
He already apologized.
Yes, he sent his regrets and his sympathies on TV, but I don't think they're gonna go for it.
Oh, yes, they will.
I wonder if you'd even show up. I mean, all that pressure, it's a lot for anyone to swallow.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine. And I'm not going anywhere.
Can we get... These assholes pirated my movie 3 weeks before release, and you can't walk...
Stop. What's Starlight gonna think? We're the 7, for God's sake. Whether we're out there or we're in here. Now, what I do want to hear is who you saved this week.
Oh my God, he's really playing it up.
Down, be nice, congenial, then real polite like, tell him he gonna take a fat shit. Go into the bog, take the bug out.
Idiot.
What the f? I know you can help. I got it.
Huey, you're a good lad.
Huey.
Followed him all the way down.
Pussy, I followed you. No. Earth's most mighty. Champions of the innocent. Mother.
Damn! I remember that from the trailer. Oh, it's smart. Tell me that ain't the craziest way you've seen a superhero fall.
Do you know the electric could do the job?
Skin's carbon. Saw it on Jimmy Fallon.
All right, Jimmy Fallon.
And you're a federal officer, you know? Just call the FBI.
No, he's not.
Yeah, okay, so look, technically I'm not a Fed.
Then who the fuck are you?
Oh, Homelander's going after them.
The dad.
Oh, no.
What's he doing?
Happy about the 200 million or the compound B stuff. Yo! Holy look at his face, he doesn't even care. He even saw there was a kid on board. Whoa. Dude, this episode was so freaking tight, dude. This is exactly what I wanted in The Boys. This is exactly what I freaking wanted. Dude, I got this feeling in me. It's like I just discovered a whole new awesome series. Like, I mean, I know I've anticipated this for a very long time, but I get to see it finally and come to fruition, bro. This is so freaking exciting for me. Okay. I'm done fanboying. Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so the first thing I really want to talk about is just that first scene with Queen Maeve and Homelander thwarting those bank robbers escaping in that truck. It's such a common superhero trope to start off with a bank robbery heist, right? But what this tells me is first we're introduced to the world of superheroes. Everybody wants their autographs and stuff. People are literally talking about the superheroes in the middle of the street, right? That's the world we live in. However, the government, what this scene made very clear to me is that when Homelander takes the guy and just throws him away, and he pretty much lands on another car and dies. So the superheroes that have incredible leeway in how they save people. I mean, the government can't just come and arrest Superman. I mean, like arrest Homelander basically. I mean, he basically is Superman with like all the laser eye vision. Oh, and that's the other thing, dude, that the producers are not shying away from showing everybody's superpowers. The way like May just comes in and like bashes through the freaking truck, and you like land, you know, that one guy's like sees her as she like goes right through the truck, you know, and she's stationary, the truck's basically going through her, you know what I'm saying, or she's going through the truck, however you want to say it. And then Homelander lands from the sky with the laser vision. Dude, this is exactly what I want to see, bro. So like I said, I guess the government has limitations on what they're able to do. So I guess the superheroes have a lot of freedom in how they save people, and they ultimately, I guess, have the freedom of killing whoever they want as long as it's in the name of saving people. And of course, immediately right after that, we're introduced to Huey's character. We're introduced to his girlfriend Robin. We get an introduction to that cute character dynamic, that cute little relationship they have, and their developing relationship. They want to move in together and stuff. However, everything is turned upside down, or rather in a very colorful way, when A-Train smashes right through his girlfriend in the craziest way. For some reason, I didn't think it was going to happen at that exact moment. Of course, I've seen the trailer. I know that she gets smashed in by A-Train, you know, but I didn't think it was going to happen at the exact same moment, and that kind of surprised me. It was kind of stupid that I got surprised by that, but yeah, and it's kind of different from the way it occurred in the comics. If you guys don't know, so what happened in the comics was that I think Huey and his girlfriend were at a carnival, and they were talking about their life together and ultimately getting married and stuff, like a lot of those cutesy stuff. But then A-Train comes in and basically takes another supervillain with them and basically throws a supervillain into a wall, but Robin was right behind the villain, so the supervillain smashes through Robin, or smashes into Robin and forces her into the wall, and she basically becomes a fly splattered against the wall. But Huey's still holding onto the arm, so it's just gruesome seeing that over here. Personally, I'm not one to shy away from blood and gore, but I personally prefer this one as opposed to that one, because in the comic version it was much more gruesome. Like all the limbs and stuff are still attached. Here it was more bloody, but much more preferable aesthetically compared to that scene over there. Yeah, you guys can go check out the comic if you want to see what I mean. And then you just see A-Train, you know, not giving a care. You know, he's just like, I can't stop, and he just jets off, leaving the poor boy there to like hold on to his girlfriend's hands. It's just crazy gruesome, and it just gives you such a crazy contrast. Like, you see within those two scenes the dichotomy of this world. You see superheroes being reveled in like fame and glory, and you know, everybody wants a piece and they save people from the public, but you see the dark side of it as well. Like, you see superheroes in the light, and then you see the dark side of the superheroes just in those like what few minutes, right? That's so good, and it just hooks you into the series so much with Huey's character. And then immediately after that, we're introduced to Starlight's character, the other side, where Huey is our gateway into showing us you know, how what the world of humans is like. Starlight is our window into seeing, you know, what Vought International is like, what the world of superheroes is like, you know? And it's crazy because Starlight, Annie January, basically has this sort of pageant, has grown up with a pageant mom, and you know, she's like practicing daily, she's lifting cars and stuff, listening to police scanners, and of course doing interviews and doing tryouts to enter the 7 Vought International. It's basically been her dream, but little did she know that there was a dark side to Vought, and an incredible dark side at that, and the way she's initiated into Vought is just one of the most sickening ways you can possibly think of, simply because, and there's also a change in that too, because the moment she, you know, she's introduced into that world, she loves it, all the spotlight, her mom loves it, and that's what she talks about, you know, that her mom really wanted this for her, and I'm not sure if she wanted it herself, basically because of what she tells Huey later on. But that being said, you see like Madison Stillwell, and I think Stillwell in the comics was a guy, so they did like a gender bend on that one. And she basically is a spokesperson for Vought International, and Vought International is basically a corporation that houses over 200 superheroes all throughout USA. And I don't know if any other countries have superheroes as well. I'm sure they do. But that all being said, Vought is probably the biggest company that holds a monopoly on superheroes. And as we see, like when Madison Stillwell is talking to the mayor of Baltimore, they're spending millions and millions of dollars on these superheroes, like $300 million a year for the freaking Nubian prince, and she gives her all these statistics. So basically this corporation, they have people like the statisticians talking about, you know, going through different cities and like exploring different facets of like criminal activity and who can go where, and basically using superheroes as a commodity that they're selling at enormous extortion prices, you know? So it's just crazy to me, like the world that they've created. I think they've done a beautiful world. They've done I think they've done a spectacular job, the creators of this show, in depicting the corporatization of the superheroes. Of course, the mayor wants it to down to 230 or 240 million, which is still quite a lot, but I guess Vought didn't like that, and we see what happens ultimately at the end. Now, talking about the individual superheroes, we get to see like freaking Translucent. I mean, get to see Translucent on Jimmy Fallon, which ultimately becomes, because the fact that he was on Jimmy Fallon, becomes his undoing. Who knew, you know? But he's pretty much a pervert. Queen Maeve is kind of doesn't care, or does she? We don't really know yet. I mean, based on her attitude, but she looks really cool, you know? A-Train's pretty much an idiot, having to go run right through a girl. I mean, what, you can't dodge that shit? Come on, man. The Deep, who pretty much ends up sexually assaulting her, that's where another change in the comics occurred, because I think when Starlight was initiated into the 7, it was not the Deep, but the Homelander, Black Noir, and I think A-Train who ended up sexually assaulting her. So in the series, it was the Deep instead. So that caught me by surprise, because I thought the Deep was just going to introduce Starlight to the area, and then the Homelander and them would show up, and then that scene would occur. And a part of me was like, oh, maybe they're not going to do the scene at all, but they did. I was like, what the frick, you know? But Starlight's development and her change, the speed in which she developed that level of confidence in herself, and how she learned how to, you know, stand up for herself, that kind of developed a lot quicker in this episode than it did in the comics, which I'm very okay with, because now we can delve into a deeper level of character design for Starlight herself. And I love that she and Huey met up, and now we can see both worlds while they're still connected through Huey and Starlight, you know? I'm very eager to see that dynamic going forward. And going back to like Vought as an industry, and you know, it has stock prices, and you see Translucent talking about, you know, stock prices and shares and copyright issues, and some people having 4%, and A-Train's like, you got got 4%, dude. I got less than that. And he's like, Queen Maeve's like, he's got better lawyers, obviously. I mean, that's just like crazy cool. And it seems like that just speak to you about like how crazy this world is and how they market superheroes. So these 2 chapters really dished out like Huey's motivations, basically dished out, you know, Starlight's motivations. It gave us a window into both worlds, the human world, the superhero world, and how the two meld, as well as the dark backstory behind it and this mystery of Compound V. So like I said before, like, you know, the comics I sort of skipped around. I read like the first issue of The Boys, and I don't remember them mentioning Compound V. Maybe they did, I don't know. But that all being said, I'm super excited to check this series out. Oh, and of course, what's funny is, of course, I know what Homelander is like from the comics, but you know, I would assume that if you're watching the series for the first time, you're given this false assumption that maybe Homelander is an okay guy because he's the only one. He's like, why are we haggling over prices and stocks and shares? You know, Starlight, what's Starlight gonna think? You know, I wanna know about who you guys saved. So that was very funny to me because I know the dark character hidden within, and I guess Vought sent Homelander to basically take down that ship. He's like, they're not okay with 230 million, they want more. And he even talked about Compound V, whatever that is. I just know Vought, I don't know, man. Maybe that has something to do with it. Compound V sounds like a chemical, but we'll see what that ultimately is, hopefully towards the end of the season. But this series already got renewed for season 2, so yeah, baby. I love Antony Starr's portrayal of Homelander. I mean, he just has this sort of look about him, but you look at his eyes and you see like the darkness inside, and obviously that's depicted in the last scene because, you know, he's this Superman, but he's like an evil Superman. He doesn't give a damn. Like, you see the look on his face when he took down, like, the child was on that plane too, a father and his child. He destroyed that plane, and the look on his face was just like, he didn't care. He even had a smile on his face, like, job done, I'm set, you know? And it just depicts Vought International as this very dark entity within this world, and I cannot wait to see how the boys manage to try and take them down, dude. This episode was insane. I loved each and every one of the characters. I cannot wait to see more. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I'm eager to see what your thoughts were on this episode, so please share your thoughts, share your enthusiasm, and I'll see you guys later in the next episode. I believe it's titled Cherry. I think I might check it out later tonight, so I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.